All right, listen here. We are back. I am so excited. We are here for what? Hot topics. Yes, like my favorite part of the show. Listen here. So, there are a lot of stories out here to cover. And when I tell you it's been like a overload of content, but let's get into this. Explosive P Diddy and Cassie's lawsuit ignites drama. Jay-Z and Beyoncé shocking moves uncovered. In this gripping video, Jamie Foxx expresses heartfelt gratitude to his fans for their unwavering support following a recent altercation in Beverly Hills, where he was injured during his birthday celebration. He boldly condemns negativity, declaring the devil is busy, but I'm too blessed to be stressed. Meanwhile, tensions rise as explosive allegations involving P. Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyonce surface, igniting public outrage and speculation about their implications. Don't miss this captivating update. We delve into the explosive lawsuit involving P. Diddy and Cassie, which has ignited a wave of drama in the entertainment industry. We explore the harrowing account of an Alabama woman who has accused Jay-Z and Diddy of a traumatic incident from her past. Her chilling recollection of events, including a limo ride, a drink that left her vulnerable, sheds light on the serious allegations that have surfaced. Additionally, we discussed the recent controversy surrounding Beyonce's name change on the Forbes magazine list, which has sparked intense debate among fans and critics alike. Join us as we uncover the shocking moves made by Jay-Z and Beyonce in response to these allegations. All right, are y'all here for it? All right, we have She Love in the building. Hello, Tosa. We have Wani11 says Queen Tosa. We are here and we are back. Okay. So listen here, without further ado, oh my goodness. Like I said, this is like my favorite part of the show is our hot topics. So as I go ahead and get our hot topic, you just hang on 1 second. The first story that we will cover is going to be boom, Jamie Foxx. Okay, we're gonna bring him up first. I love me some Jamie, and I feel like is that the real Jamie? Do y'all think that's the real Jamie Foxx? I'm gonna pose the question to y'all. Do y'all think that's the real Jamie Foxx? Okay. Listen here. Let's get into it. Update: Jamie Foxx needed stitches after glass was thrown at his mouth during birthday dinner fight. A spokesperson for Jamie tells TMZ Jamie Foxx was at his birthday dinner when someone from another table threw a glass that hit him in the mouth. He had to get stitches and is recovering. The police were called, and the matter is now in law enforcement's hands. Okay. Shout out to our friends over at the Neighborhood Talk. Hey, Kyle. Neighbors, a spokesperson for Jamie, says he is recovering after being hit with a glass during a fight at his birthday dinner. All right. Let's get into these comments. What had happened was number two. That man going through it, Diddy sent them. Didn't even know it was his birthday yesterday. No one posted it. Was the vlogs usually post celebrities? Child. Damn, Jamie, I'm gonna need you to just stay home. They probably didn't like his special. Ooh. Someone says Diddy didn't like them jokes. Ooh. Can y'all leave Jamie alone? Diddy still sending hits? Oh my God, that's sad, man. Lord God bless. Continue to pray and watch over Jamie Foxx. People don't know how to act. Being famous sucks. Bro, leave that man alone, please. Someone says. So, what do y'all think about it? I think that it is so. Hey, Miss KCMO, how are you doing? Good to see you. We are here for what? Hot topics. And I want to know, how do y'all feel about Jamie Foxx? They say his head tattoo is missing, allegedly. Oh my goodness. Do y'all think that that's the real Jamie Foxx? Trigger warning: all this is allegedly fair use, and this is speculation. In my head, I don't think that that's Jamie Foxx. In my mind, okay, in my mind, we'll just say that. In my mind, I don't feel like that's him. he really took a hard hit when he had got that what was it, food poisoning or something, and he was in a hospital. Then they said that he was playing what they say he was playing pickleball and gyrating up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, now listen here. Whew. We have bloggers because I noticed that someone said, okay, bloggers don't post anything about celebrities' birthdays and things like that. Well, this particular blogger, Dennis Byron, took to his Instagram and said, stop trying to destroy a person's legacy with lies. Some of us were actually there to document the history in real time. And so it says, true story, in 1999, Hove bought a mother with two children who worked for his clothing licensing company, the Comic Group, a BMW X5 SUV so she could get her children to school and not have to ride the subway heading to work. When she left the company, gave her a very large severance package. That woman has been my friend for over 20 years. Time to put out the real stories and not this fake news floating on social media. Well, what I would say to that is, Mr. Dennis Byron, why didn't you come out with your stories when the accusers had come out about Ti and Tiny, because they started first. It started with them first, and then it went over. I want to say to what's his name, Tiffany Haddish and Corey Holcomb, and then it found its way on over to Diddy. Well, of course. So it's hit a few people. You know and were you there? I would ask him, since he's like, wants to document and give his 411 or his 2 cents. Was he there? Does he have any video footage of these encounters and these parties and these goings? That would be my question. Just out of curiosity, no shade, but we just gotta we gotta ask those questions. Well, speaking of asking questions, before we move on to our next topic, Um, shout out to People magazine. They reported mistrial declared in case man accused of luring gay University of Mississippi student before unaliving. A mistrial was declared this week in the case of Sheldon Timothy Harrington Jr., whom prosecutors accused of luring University of Mississippi student Jay Lee before unaliving the victim following an alleged sexual encounter between the two. Oh, great. Sarcastic. Just 20 years old. His whole life was ahead of him. So tragic. Prayers for his loved ones. While I watched the trial, I would have easily said guilty. This is shocking. I think Tim Harrington is guilty of unalivement. By the way, it's pretty well known in Oxford that he did it. It was one jury member, probably just someone so phobic they didn't want justice for a gay man, especially one that also did drag shows, who refused to let the jury reach a consensuous. um so sad. Someone says, where's Black Lives Matter? He will be retried. A true crime page, if it's anyone's cup of tea. Okay. um I feel like, yeah, you need to face the justice system. Hey, shout out to Miss KCMO says, hey, 111. He does need to face the justice system. Like, it's not it. Justice was not served, and I don't think that he gets a pass, and I don't think that he should get the walk free. I think that they should run the trial again, get a different jury, and make sure they put in no speculations. If you have um, a cloudy judgment and this case triggers you, I think that it would be mindful for people to um definitely do their due diligence and just step right on down. Now let's get into this. I don't know if anybody's been flying Southwest lately. However, this pilot won't. Okay. Uh-oh. Southwest Airlines pilot under fire after he didn't realize his mic was still on. Take a listen.
Over the top, fucking ass, fucking homosexuals and a granny. 11. I mean, think of the odds of that. I thought I was in Chicago, which was Partyland. After that, it was just a continuous stream of gays and grannies and grandes. Oh, I don't give a fuck. I hate 100% of their ass. So, 6 months I went to the bar 3 times. In 6 months, 3 times. Once with the granny in the bag, and I wish I hadn't gone. At the very end with 2 girls, one of them that was probably doable, but we ended up going to the bar and then to the crew room in St. Louis, and all these 2 women wanted to do was one wanted to berate her sister and the other wanted to bitch about her husband. Literally, for 3 hours, me and the FO. When that was done, 2:30 got back to my room. I'm like, why the 11 fucking over the top.
All right. Well, he had a lot of frustrations to say there, huh? All right. So let's get up into these comments. Someone says, you mean the flight attendant didn't bang on the door and give him heads up? That's crazy. LOL. He didn't say anything offensive, really. Someone says, rumor has it he's working at Kroger. Wait, LOL, was the flight attendant? Where was the flight attendants? Someone says maybe a write up, maybe a brief suspension, but job loss, I doubt it. He will be sent for diversity or cultural competence training. Will he be looked at differently on the job? I'm sure. But if he's a great performer as a pilot, certainly the airline will find a way to work it out. Grannies and grandes, child, that took me out. Y'all soft ash, let him speak his mind. Y'all so damn soft nowadays. Leave that man the F alone. Sheesh. The real problem here is everyone being too touchy. The emotions are over the top. The soft era. How do y'all feel about it? Do y'all feel like he was doing too much? I feel like he was doing too much. It was unprofessional, and he should have taken proper precautions. And this is just not a conversation that you would just be having at work. I mean, you could have a coworker that may just, may live a lifestyle or may want to come out in a lifestyle, and you done totally offended the person unknowingly, and then they go to the boss and then write you up. Boom. All right, so let's get into this next story. It says, "Yikes! ABC News forced to pay 15 million to settlement Trump defamation lawsuit after George Stephanopoulos inaccurately stated on air that Trump was found liable for rape instead of SA." Oh, child. So shout out to our friends over at the Neighborhood Talk. Donald Trump hit the network, and George Stephanopoulos with a defamation lawsuit for a stark technicality after Stephanopoulos stated that Trump was found civilly liable of raping writer E. Jean Carroll. As part of the settlement, ABC will pay the 15 million for Trump's presidential library and 1 million for his legal fees. Now, technically, Trump was only found liable for SA and defamation of Carol. He was made to pay her 5 million and then 83.3 million after more defamation claims were added in a different case. Judge Lewis Kaplan stated that Carol failed to prove Trump raped her based on New York penal law, which fostered the lesser charge. However, Kaplan made it clear that based on more modern terms, Trump's actions would have, in fact, been considered rape. Carol failed to prove that Mr. Trump raped her, as many people commonly understood the word rape. Indeed, the jury found that Mr. Trump, in fact, did exactly that. Kaplan stated, according to NPR, as part of the agreement, ABC will be making a post speaking on their regret in regard to the situation. We're pleased that the parties have reached an agreement to dismiss the lawsuit on terms in the court filing, ABC said in a separate statement. So let's get into it. He's on a winning streak, can't deny it. Let's go after David Muir in The View now. Tomato, tomato. Damn, 2024 is really like that, huh? This man just can't lose no matter how hard they try. Dang. Damn, not a single weapon formed against him has prospered. Yeah, leave this man alone. He's protected. Like, at this point, he's untouchable. So my thoughts on that, child, it is a lot going on. I'm glad that the judicial system finally figured it out, and child, that's a lot. All right, so let's go ahead and move into the story right here. This was very interesting. Shout out to People Magazine. House where Brittany Murphy died and Britney Spears felt a portal to another dimension for sale for $18 million. A home with a dark Hollywood history is looking for its next owner. Read the full story, including more about Brittany Murphy's death and how owners, including Britney Spears, have said there is something sinister about the property. Okay. Someone says, I really feel like there should be quotes around Britney Spears felt a portal to another dimension. I know about the Brittany Murphy stuff, but Brittany thought it had a portal. What? A TikTok influencer will buy it. Sound like the Sounds like the theme for an A24 film. I'm good. Brittany Murphy was so beautiful and talented. Too much weird stuff happened. I thought it was torn down. I'm pretty sure it was because of mold. Maybe that's where Brittany went and came back a different person. Oh my God. When did I miss it? When did Brittany pass? Didn't get the house didn't the house get torn down and rebuilt? I don't doubt it. Something is weird with that house. When Brittany Murphy bought the house, it came fully furnished. Britney Spears literally left and never went back. Somebody needs to check on the new homeowner, rolling with the homies. Oh my goodness. So I wouldn't buy it. I think that the house is definitely creepy. A lot of bad juju up in it, if you ask me. Like I said, I don't want anything. I don't want no parts in it. Child, speaking of no parts, let's get into our next story. Denzel Washington's daughter and wife step out on the town. Okay. All right. Looking good, looking good, looking good. I'm glad to see somebody's out dating. Okay. So shout out to them in their dating life. All right. Who's next? All right. We have Plies. Okay. We have Plies that's next. Plies shares a message about Caitlin Clark after she advocated for Black women in the WNBA. They hate Caitlin Clark now because she publicly acknowledged her respect for Black women. Their hate for Black women is the same hate that drove them to the polls last month. Ciao. Shout out to our friends over at the neighborhood. I'm at the Shade Room. We'll apply share some words about the public feelings toward Caitlin Clark after she recently advocated for Black women in the WNBA. Someone says she has a good PR team because this was not her energy before. Having said that, kudos for her for surrounding herself with the correct people to help her see and acknowledge her influence in a community built by those who don't look like her. I have so much more respect for her. She didn't have to say what she said. Plies was raised right. Whoever his mama, granny, auntie is, thank ya. Alexa play Shouted featuring T-Pain. Facts, I miss Plies before the social media days. Plies emotional, everything not about somebody hating. Everybody not rich. Most people vote for their pockets. Too many of our people vote off emotion and habit. Meg Thee Stallion twerkers should have been an insult. Instead, well, I promise you I didn't care about her before or after her statements. This just made my respect for Caitlyn grow exponentially. Okay. He's 1000% right. All right. So, you know, it is what it is. Thank you for doing a good deed, but I don't think that nobody needs a personal praise for doing what they should have been doing in the first place. And that was doing what was right. Have some integrity and do it when nobody's looking. Do it for a cause and not an applause. Shout out to our friends over at Bala Alert, 1,000 pound sister. Star Tammy Slayton is ready to find love with a woman after husband's death. I don't want another man. Child, 100,000 pound sister star Tammy Slayton is ready to start dating again following the sudden death of her husband, Caleb Wilmingham. In an exclusive clip from the season finale shared with People, the 38-year-old is sitting at home having a heartfelt conversation with her brother Chris and his wife Brittany about her newfound desire to move forward. It's almost been a year since Caleb passed, and I think I'm ready to start looking for somebody. Slayton confesses in a candid confessional. Slayton, who is pansexual, reveals she is ready to settle down with a woman. Lately, I've been feeling like it's time to start moving on and to start seeking love again. But this time, I'm thinking of seeing a female. She continues, as it stands now, I don't want to be with another man. It just doesn't feel right. I don't even have those feelings for a guy anymore after Caleb passed. Child, let's get into it. She's one of those. She's the one whose sister said, "My bills are paid, right? Y'all be nice. Tell her to come to Florida. Jesus is watching. Everybody deserves love. I hope she finds it again. How is this news? How much is she paying, child? If she can find love, I know there's hope for me. Child, who finna never mind. We listen and we don't judge. Some of y'all are so mean and quick to belittle someone for a quick laugh. It's cheap and tired. Let her live her life. As a lesbian, I wholeheartedly do not understand why anyone would think this is the life to live. She's speaking from a place of hurt. I wish her healing in so many ways. Someone says, "Why y'all downing her?" The show was named Thousand Pound Sister because that was the equal weight of her and her sister put together. And they both lost all that weight. I think her sister's 200 some now, and she is down 200 some now as well. All right, well, child, I hope she finds love, and I hope she finds it in the right place. Okay. All right, let's get on to our next story. All right, so our next story is going to be, and shout out to our friends over at the Neighborhood Talk. Nah, man. Why Coach Deion Sanders had to push Travis Hunter girlfriend to stand up? Pray for Travis, man. Maybe she was nervous. 2 years. Watch, man. I feel for them. All right. So listen here. That is what it is. We're not going to get up too much up into it. It's not our business, but it made the headlines and we reported on it. Listen here. That was your hot topics today. I appreciate you. Have a great day on purpose, and we'll see you next time. So long.